isolated myself from everybody. I had one really, really close friend, and I just stopped contacting her. And she was so upset with me, she stopped too. I just recently, within the last month, reconnected with her. I think we didn't talk to each other for about 5 years because I was ashamed of myself. I was embarrassed, and I didn't want to deal with it. So the only thing I knew how to do was to push everything away. And unfortunately, that was the wrong thing, and I missed out on a lot with my friend, and I missed out on a lot of important things in her life where she needed me and I wasn't there. So
I don't think you should feel ashamed of yourself. You're trying to make your marriage work. It's very possible after infidelity to make your marriage work again. Especially if, I think you said he was getting better in some aspects.
Yeah, he was.
So there's always, I've read about it, and not all marriages, but some marriages survive after affairs if both participants work towards it.
Yeah.
So
it's just been very hard for me to let go of it all. I still, anytime he shows up missing, anytime he's been gone for a while and he doesn't answer his phone, I get very, very upset and anxious, and thinking that here we go again, This summer he did, it was 10 years ago when he had the affair, and about 9 years ago I started having a lot of health problems. I still have health problems. In the last year and a half, I've been in bed. Since the end of August, my life has changed where I'm not in bed every day. So we were sleeping in different rooms because I was always sick. And he went to a sketchy massage parlor and got a hand job. So I found out about it because he's not smart enough to, the receipt was on his email, and I knew he was acting like he did 10 years ago, and because he wasn't having sex because I was physically unable to. So I've been dealing with his behavior like this for 7 years, on and off. He will get I haven't had sex in so long, and I'm like, I know you haven't, but I have these health issues that cause us so that we can't have it. And so then he kind of starts his behaviors where he goes out with his friends or he disappears and I can't get a hold of him. But this last time when he did this, both my kids knew, because I was having a panic attack and I couldn't hide the fact what was going on. My children know what has happened. My husband, yes, there should be a lot more sex in our marriage, but there isn't, because I started with endometriosis. I don't know if you know what that is. Do you know what that is?
I think you explained it in the questionnaire, and I read
right.
it, so yeah.
So it causes painful periods and painful sex. So I've been having painful sex since after having my son. So that's 20 22 years. And so the endometriosis just ate up my whole insides. I also now have a bladder condition that sometimes will cause me severe pain. It actually, I think there's 2 states in the United States that has that condition that I have for my bladder, which is called interstitial cystitis, that is on the list to get medical marijuana. That's how severe the pain is with this bladder condition. And I also have IBS. And I've been told by my gynecologist and my pelvic pain specialist that women with endometriosis usually end up with IBS and usually end up with IC. And a lot of times, if they have one of them, they end up with all 3. And I did. I had a partial hysterectomy right after the affair. And then things just, started getting worse. That's when the bladder started bothering me. That's when I started having all the pelvic pain and stuff. And now, since I don't have hormones, everything's starting to drop. My small bowel's dropping on my vagina. My rectum has prolapsed into my vagina. So I have pelvic pain almost all the time. So sex for me, intercourse, is like something that I choose not to do because I'm in such severe pain. So we do other things, but we don't do intercourse. We haven't had intercourse in over three years. And I know because of the affair and the way he is with sex, I know that's like a really bad thing to have in a marriage with a man like this. But I physically cannot have intercourse with him without severe pain. So,
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry for your pain. I really
yeah.
And,
I mean,
yeah.
It's just. Sometimes I'll sit here and go, I just can't believe that. I would rather have any other health condition than a condition that makes it that I have severe pain while having intercourse, because I wanted to make this marriage work. And with the lack of intimacy because of my health problems, is still a factor in our marriage, and it's sad. And
then you said that he would sometimes before the affair come home late, and you sometimes wouldn't know where he was. Would that, did that hurt you? Did that affect you? Not knowing where he was, kind of.
Yeah, because I was always thinking. I've always thought, even early on in our marriage, that there was times that I thought maybe he was cheating on me. But I don't think he was, because when he did start cheating on me, because my counselor said it's very easy to figure out if a stupid man's cheating on you. That's what my counselor told me. She said, go look in his car, go look, does he have a desk or an office, or where does he keep all of his change and everything? Go to those areas, and if he's cheating on you, you should find rubbers, condoms. And I'm like, okay. And, she was like, make sure you check his clothes. If you find, a napkin or matches that has like a bar's name on it or something that you've never heard of, or, does his clothes smell like women's perfume? His clothes are nothing